We both have professions. Well, I think once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. And as you said, neither one of us is gonna stop. Like we both care about our crafts and what we do. And we care about love too and partnership, but I think, the energy that has been put into our careers and continuing to want to do the things that we do for ourselves and for the people, is like, it was hard for me to balance all.
I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna put nothing extra on it. If he wanna marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That would be, you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give me a duplex, an eightplex or something. The homegirl be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off.
To the public, Common looks calm, wise, almost untouchable. But beneath that polished surface lies a history of broken romances. And Janifer Hudson is now at the center of it. She's fierce, she's talented, a woman who built her career on strength. Yet, around Common, that strength seems to blur. When asked about him, Janifer grew defensive, denying the rumors, calling them nonsense. But the truth slipped out. Radar Online revealed whispers from someone close, saying the two had shared years of friendship that turned into something more on a Philadelphia set. So here's the real question. Why deny it if there was nothing to hide? Did Janifer sense that Common might not be the man she hoped for? Or was she already doubting her own feelings? The whispers suggest one thing, his infamous weapon, love bombing.
Are you dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is with one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. And she's smart, she loves God, she has something real down to earth about her. She's talented, but I set my standard kind of high because she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I set my standard high. She had to get her own talk show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
This is the classic love of those addicted to emotional highs. Common confessed in an interview that he craved the feeling of being in love more than the person themselves. Women like Janifer Hudson, Tiffany Haddish, Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, did they ever get real love, or were they just fulfilling his appetite for romance? His relationship with Janifer exploded quickly. He wasn't subtle. Flying to London to surprise her at a musical premiere, he left her shocked. Janifer wanted caution, a slower pace, but Common kept pushing, intense and relentless. What you're seeing might look like passion, but behind it, some say it's a pattern of emotional manipulation perfected over years.
He might be the type of person that never really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like he's like a bee going from flower to flower to.
Does Common really love Janifer Hudson, or is she just another conquest to fill his inner void? Think of Janifer, healing from a painful breakup with David Otunga. 9 years together, no wedding. Could she trust a man like Common, whose love history is long and complicated? And yes, the man once got a personal love lesson from Michelle Obama, teaching him commitment and how to love genuinely. Tiffany Haddish had what seemed like a perfect relationship with him, admired for their chemistry. Then it ended abruptly. Common claimed it was mutual, but Tiffany said, "He told me this relationship had run its course." She hadn't wanted to let go. He had already made that choice.
The pattern I found myself in, and what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this is that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that feeling.
Immediately after Tiffany Haddish, Common jumped into another romance, following the same script. Meet a co-star, bond on set, and boom, a new happy relationship. But is it real love or just a repeating pattern? When things get serious, when a woman asks, "Where is this going?" Common disappears. The reason? He admitted he's addicted to the thrill of being in love, the intense honeymoon phase. Once that rush fades, he struggles to maintain a steady, real connection. Count the women: Erykah Badu, Taraji P. Henson, Serena Williams, Angela Rye, Tiffany Haddish, and now Jennifer Hudson. All strong, successful, independent women, all left behind. Common's love, it seems, exists only in fantasy, never in reality.
Coming live from the happy place. Always bringing out guests that you can't replace. And this next one is special, cause just like me, he's from the south side of the Chi City. He makes music and movies.
The real question, is it Jennifer or Common at fault? Jennifer Hudson seemed like the one who could break his cycle. She's strong, clear-minded, and not easily swayed by charm. Then came the proposal. When Jennifer refused, Common didn't take it well. Anger flared, confusion followed. He claimed love, but couldn't respect her choice. And her refusal wasn't fear of marriage. It was fear of the wrong man. After a 9-year engagement to David Otunga filled with disputes and heartbreak, she had vowed, "I won't get married again. Marriage isn't for me." Yet Common's reaction showed the same old pattern was still alive.
Jenny Jen still kicking it. That's part one. And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen.
Jenny Jen.
Jenny Jen.
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together.
Common seemed unstoppable, sweeping Jennifer Hudson off her feet, flying to London, showering her with flowers, declaring love on national television. But Jennifer never let herself fully fall. She stayed wary, public yet guarded. When he proposed, she hesitated, sensing the same patterns from her past. Common insisted he had changed, but Jennifer knew real change isn't spoken, it's shown. The story became more than love. It became a struggle between heart and reason. Fans can't help asking, after years of lessons and failed romances, why can't Common hold on to love? And if you were Jennifer, would you risk the same heartbreak or walk away before history repeated itself?
Most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life, the friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Aspiring to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted. And
two women, Jennifer Hudson and Tiffany Haddish, once celebrated as Common's great romances, now revealed the same truth. Rapid love, public praise, and quiet abandonment. When Jennifer refused his proposal, she felt used, recalling Tiffany's bitter words. "I thought the relationship had ended, but that was his thought, not mine." She began supporting Tiffany silently, liking posts warning about men with messy histories. Insiders say the two women even spoke directly, agreeing on one thing: Common only loves himself. Fans call him Common Man, a warning that behind charm and sweetness hides a man who repeats the same patterns, leaving heartbreak behind while starting fresh with someone new.
yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, and you good.
Is the quiet connection between Jennifer Hudson and Tiffany Haddish a warning to other women? After surprise trips, sweet words, and public confessions, Common still confuses the public. Brilliant, influential, once coached by Michelle Obama and loved by a string of famous women, yet he cannot sustain love. Jennifer represents many women who hoped for more, but learned the hard way. Love isn't built on charm alone. It demands honesty, presence, and accountability. By rejecting Common's proposal and protecting herself, Jennifer chose self-respect over fantasy. In doing so, she turned a painful past into a lesson, showing the power of boundaries and self-love.
It's like those things you pray for and you don't get them until you're ready. And I think, whatever growing I had to do, it was the divine time in alignment when Jennifer and I started like being interested in each other, because we had been around each other before. We worked together before or something. But this was the time where we just felt and got to see each other in that way.
So what do you think after hearing everything? Have you been in love with someone addicted to the rush of romance like Common? Or are you unsure if your partner truly loves you or just the feeling of being with you? This is the same pattern Jennifer Hudson experienced. Love bombing, surprises, public devotion, then sudden distance. Do you side with Jennifer, choosing self-respect? Or do you think Common deserves another chance? This isn't just a story about celebrities. It's a story many know firsthand, where the thrill of love can hide a lack of real commitment.